is a Christmas tree farm. And these are the beavers trying to destroy it. And in this video, we're setting traps and we're gonna do everything we can to stop them. But step one, we gotta go to the Christmas tree farm and meet up with Kevin. Kevin is the Christmas tree farmer who works for Santa Claus. And in this case, he's also the victim.
You can see they're building that den over there.
Oh yeah.
And there's just, all these trees are from them.
Is that the dam over there?
Yeah, over there is. And that's been here since I bought the place.
Have they ate any of the Christmas trees yet?
No, they won't until they're a little bit older.
Okay.
Now in the winter, they'll eat the tops of them. You can see they're all dead around here.
Are the Christmas trees dying because it's wet, or?
Primarily they're wet. They're starting to build their dam here. It keeps flooding the field.
Okay.
And then once that water gets down at the roots of the Christmas trees, it creates root rot. So we try and keep the water out of the field, but with the beavers, they're extending the pond into the field.
Oh.
It's kind of hurting stuff.
So to recap what Kevin just said, the beavers are causing 3 main problems. Number 1, they're eating on the Christmas trees. That's bad for obvious reasons. 2, they're actually building their dams and raising the pond level so high that it's actually flooding the fields. And 3, they're building burrows up and under the ground, which can eventually cave in and pretty much ruin the whole field. So without further ado, it's time to pull out the traps. We're going beaver trap. Step 1, Amazon's cheapest waders. They may not be good, but as long as it ain't cold, I'm fine. I guess so. I'm in the water now, kind of kicking around this stuff. I think this big dirt clod might actually be a den. I stuck my foot right in here, and it just goes all the way up in there. So there's a pretty good chance it's a beaver den. I'm gonna put a 330 right in front of it and see if we can get him as he comes out. This trap is called a 330 conibear. Basically, you set it up like this. Whenever beaver comes through, hits the trigger, it slams shut, and pretty much he dies instantly. Alright, that trap set. I was kicking around the other side and I found another hole. So hey, we're gonna set another 330 on the other side. And that way, we should have this whole big dirt clod, potentially a den, blocked off. There we go, 2 traps set. As many more as we possibly can to go. Right now I'm in this weird hole thing that got burrowed down in the field. It's like honestly like a water tunnel. I don't know what I can do here, but I'm gonna set a trap in it. I can feel where it goes up that way. So I guess we're just gonna try to set it in the trap. The other kind of set I'm gonna set is a caster mount, which is kind of like the beaver's version of a scent post, except it's a scent mud ball, essentially. For this, I'm gonna be using a big old foothold trap and some beaver caster, which is the beaver's smelly stuff. And the last thing I did was set up some KG trail cameras on the water so that we could keep an active eye on these beavers. Alright guys, it is the next day. It's raining a little bit, but this is actually a perfect example as to why we need the beavers gone. Because you can see, oh, maybe you can't. No, you can. You can see that the Christmas trees are really close to the pond, and so whenever it rains like this, the water's supposed to drain into the pond, but since it's already so flooded, it's not able to drain, and that's one of the things that's actually killing the Christmas trees. Now, as for a beaver standpoint, I'm confident we got one. And if not, we're gonna have some problems. Got some new waders here, gonna have to wear them. But yeah, I'm pretty confident. All right, let's check some traps. All right, we got one conibear there. It is empty. We have a trap over here and the trap is gone. That could mean we have something in it, or that could mean they figured me out, or that we just missed one. But I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the trap and there is not a beaver in it. This is not what we was hoping for, I know that. The trap went off, but there's no beaver in it. That's not good. That could be really bad, because we may have just made a beaver a whole lot smarter, which makes them a whole lot harder to trap. I guess we'll reset the trap and hope for the best. This next trap was over here, under in a hole coming out of the bank. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, there's a hole right there. Found one. Huh. We got him. We got a beaver. Let's go. Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I said that's what I'm talking about. Beaver down. He is not a big one. That does not matter at all. Sweet. Thank goodness, man. I'm estimating, although my estimates are usually wrong, 2 to 3 beavers live in this pond. This one, however, is young. But hey, it's good. It's real good. I'm gonna take this beaver out, reset the trap. Who knows, we may catch another one tonight. It's a beaver. And we're saving the Christmas tree farm one beaver at a time. We'll take it. Now we got those other 2 traps that I set on like the beaver lodge. Pretty excited to see what they do. Oh man. Just kidding, we got one. Let's think and go. 2 beavers. Nothing in this one. That's 2 beavers the first day. That's pretty good. That's how you want to do it. Get in and get out. Get out of here, little beaver. That's 2 of them. That's the same size. So we're gonna set this trap exactly back where I had it because that's how trapping works. Got 1 more beaver trap to set, and believe it or not, I'm surprised. Our other trap's gone. This is the same kind of caster mound that we set over there, and we just didn't catch it. We got another beaver. Dang, dude. What's going on today? Maybe I'm a stinking beaver trapper, you know what I mean? Look at me, I just caught 3 beavers last night. How many did you catch? You know what I mean? Oh wait, it's not beaver season anymore? That's actually true. You got me there. But for y'all who are concerned that I'm trapping out of season, I am an official Kentucky wildlife nuisance wildlife operator. So I got a permit. Dude, 3 beavers though? Christmas came early, what was that? That's pretty good, I didn't expect that. They're all 3 the same size. Maybe my estimate is pretty bad off, because if we caught 3 in the first day, shoot, dude, it's untelling how many's in this pond. I'm gonna reset this trap, taking these back to the truck, and then we leave, come back tomorrow, see if we got anything else. Catch y'all tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the next day, and would you believe it? It's still raining. I don't think the beavers care to get wet, though. I think they're pretty okay with it. Hopefully, we don't have any beavers, but in the case we do, we'll take. Hopefully, those 3 that we got yesterday is all there was, but not really sure about that. Do got some fresh deer tracks, so deer like literally actively been jumping this. It's actually super cool that they've been doing that. 1 conifer right there, empty. This trap over here is gone, which means there's still beavers in here because something moved that trap. Yeah, I don't think our job's done. I'm gonna pull that trap up. There might be a beaver in it, there might not. No beaver, just another set off trap. Wow. Let's check the rest of the traps and we'll come back and reset that one. This trap where we caught the first beaver yesterday is still set. So we're gonna leave it set. Also, that stick and that stick looks pretty fresh. I don't know, guys, kind of thinking there's still some beavers in here. That trap is still set and that trap is still set. And this trap has also been flipped over. Wow, what about that? Nothing in it. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna move some of these traps around to where I hope they're in better locations. Resent those 2 that were set off. And honestly, we're probably just going to have to go from there. The rest of these beavers ain't looking too easy. For the next couple days, unfortunately, we didn't catch any beavers. But fortunately, we checked our trail camera and it told us some pretty important information. First of all, it caught a ton of different critters on camera. Everything from squirrels, coyotes, fox, plenty of deer, rabbits, some wood ducks, geese, but most importantly, beavers. Even though we weren't catching any beavers in the trap, the trail camera was catching them, which means they're still out there and that our job is definitely not over. It is the next day, and on the very first trap, we caught something. Coming up on the foothold, and it is gone again. That's 3 days in a row this foothold has been gone. Whether it's caught a beaver or not today, I don't know. But either way, it does gotta come out. All right, here we go. Oh wow, that's something right there. We caught something, but it's not a beaver. It's a raccoon. Don't know what he was doing checking out a caster mound, but there's one thing about it, he definitely was. That's not totally bad though, because if you listen in the background, you got chickens crowing. That dude would most definitely love to eat a chicken, so him being taken out of the ecosystem is not necessarily a bad thing, but let's keep on checking the rest of these traps and see what we got. Okay, well, we've not even checked all the traps yet. We've already got evidence that the beavers are most definitely not gone. Okay, I was walking through here yesterday and now this tree is already on the ground. Literally last night or this morning, they've come up to this tree and chewed it down. That was literally standing yesterday. Shows how quick they work. They want a tree down, they're gonna cut it down. It ain't gonna take them long. It's literally what they do for a living. They're pretty good at it. Like I said though, guys, I am pulling the traps today, but it's not the end. It's just halftime. I gotta be gone for a little bit, so I won't be here to check the traps. Therefore, I'm not gonna have the traps set. All right, guys, we got 2 traps left and on our way to check one of them. All right, guys, last trap. We actually got a pretty big beaver in it, but he's not dead yet. So, gonna have to figure this out. And They're out in the field behind me inspecting the Christmas trees with the state. Oh well. Now that we've got the beaver taken care of, it's time for some recon, and we're gonna be using the KG trail camera for that. My plan is, since I'm gonna be gone, I'm gonna break the dam over here, put up this trail camera on it, and while I'm gone, the camera should pick up on if there's beavers coming to fix the dam or not. All right, there we go. I'm heading out of here. It's time for the beavers to do their thing. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, we are back at the Christmas tree farm. It's been about 3 weeks, so a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I'm back here today. I'm gonna check the trail cameras and set more traps if needed. But looking around the pond, I'm not seeing any fresh sticks, and that's a pretty good sign. This right here is where I caught that last big beaver. But I mean, if you look at the bank, there's no fresh sticks floating, there's no fresh trees chopped down, and it even looks like the water level's dropping a little bit. Looking at the dam though, I can't tell if that's been a beaver or not. That could just be natural, random mud that's piled up. Either way, I'm gonna pull off the camera and we'll check it back at the truck. I mean, honestly, just the fact that walking around the pond, there's no fresh sticks that's been chewed up, pretty good sign. Either way though, let's pull up the screen. Let's see what we got pictures of. As I dove into the pictures, we had all kinds of species on camera. We had everything from deer, squirrels, coyotes, wood ducks, a wild Kevin, mallards, a bobcat, a mink, a big pelican looking thing, a snapping turtle, first time I've ever got that on camera, and we even got a hawk. But most importantly, we had a beaver. We had a beaver fixing the dam, and that means our job is not finished. We gotta set some more traps. To try to catch this last beaver, we're gonna be doing another caster mount, which is the same one that I actually caught the last beaver on. I'm gonna set up 2 of them, since I think there's only 1 beaver left and these are pretty effective sets. I think there's a good chance that if I just set 2, that should be enough to hopefully catch this last beaver. And if not, we'll figure it out and we'll go from there. All right, guys, it's the next day. We're back at the pond. The question is, finger crossed, did we finally catch this last beaver? All right, coming up on the first trap. And I think we stinking got him. Let's stinky go, right there he is. And the epic thing is that now that we caught the last beaver, tomorrow we're coming back and using tannerite to literally blow up the dam. And now, hopefully the Christmas trees will live a little bit longer. No more flooding and no more getting eaten by beavers. Yep, this is him. Oh yeah, that's him. That's a big one too, dude. That is a big one. That is a big old beaver, and finally, he's the last one. All right, now we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're blowing up the dam. If anything goes wrong now, it goes wrong really fast. All right, guys, we're about to do it. All right, tell me when y'all are ready. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, I'll try. Was that bigger or smaller than you expected?
Bigger.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. It hit both of them.
And that there is how we save a Christmas tree farm and blow stuff up at the same time. Click over here if you want to see another beaver hunting video, or right over here for whenever a mystery animal was killing my neighbor's chickens.